Hey guys, okay, so I wanted to show you guys the sewing machine that I use and how I thread it and how I use it, the needle, everything. This is it. It's the Singer Classic, and it's not the heavy duty one. The heavy duty one is darker in color, but this is just the classic one, and it works. I love it. I love my sewing machine. But I bought this sewing machine off Craigslist used for $80. Yeah. Do I recommend buying it used? Not old versions, not like really older versions that look like they haven't seen the light of day in like 10 years. But I mean the newer versions, I think I haven't had a problem. I think it's okay. But anyways, so I'm going to show you some of the things that this sewing machine has. So first things first, we have the foot pedal, we have the presser foot, and multiple sewing buttons. Some cool things about the sewing machine that you probably don't know if you have it, or maybe you do, maybe there's stuff that I don't know, is this comes off. So if you want to hem smaller clothing, you can put it, or if you want to hem pants. In the back, there's going to be these little teeth. This makes the fabric, not move. So it's not going to, the stuff isn't going to be moving. Like it's not going to push the fabric through. This pushes the fabric through. The Singer code name, whatever. This is the lever. And on the side here, if you can see it, that is whenever I'm done, whenever you're done sewing, it just snaps. It's a little sharpener thing that snaps it. In here, so I'm just gonna slide this back in. The thing that I love too is that mine has up to 5 inches. It has a ruler attached. This comes off, and on the inside, I keep chalk. It's a hot mess, but I keep chalk. I keep an extra little bobbin, and then I keep the zipper presser foot in there because if you have multiple presser foots, you already know we lose them. And then there's this presser foot. Let me know what this is. I don't know what this one is. So if you guys know what this one is, like, let me know. I think it's this one and this one. Like, I don't know what either of these two are. So if you guys know, let me know. Comment down below or find me somewhere on social media and just let me know, because I don't know what these are. So the first thing that I wanted to show you guys is on this side, when it's for like the button holder, and then how wide, I don't know how to explain it. I'll put it down in the comments below on how to explain this part, because it also has a button up here. And it's the pressure of the presser foot going on the fabric. So you can add more pressure and twist it, or you can take off the pressure if you're sewing multiple layers. You can put the thread in here. If it's a wide one like this one, you can put them in here. But because it's wider, if it goes too fast, it'll just and fall off. So let's not do that. Okay, so then the first thing that I always do with my sewing machine is I plug it in. So then it comes with the... By the way, if you buy a machine used and it does not have a connection, don't buy it. Or find the connection on eBay. But don't buy a sewing machine that doesn't have a power cord, because every one of these on the side here is completely different. So you see, every power cord is not the same. So don't just purchase one and be like, and then if the person says like you can find a power cord anywhere, don't believe them. And I always just slide this underneath. So I plugged in my sewing machine. You turn it on and off. Okay, and now I'm gonna show you how to thread a bobbin. So make sure the bobbin is always an even level. If you have a bobbin that's like crooked and wonky, don't use it. It's not gonna work. You won't be able to sew. And then be very specific at the stores. There's different kind of bobbins. There are different kinds of bobbins. Mine is a top bobbin. And then if you've seen other machines, their bobbin is here. So then you have to take the whole thing out, and then it's in there. It's in the front as opposed to on the top. So then, and then also your sewing machine will come with numbers. So then it's gonna come with like number 1, step 2, step 3. Step 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we're gonna start here, and we're gonna go ahead and do step 1, step 2, and instead of doing step 3, we're just gonna come in the front, roll it, and then just put it inside the bobbin, the little hole, pull it through, snap it in, and slap. Okay, you're gonna have to push it in there. That activates it, and that makes the machine know that it doesn't need to go down here. Because if you notice, as this is rolling, nothing is happening down here. Nothing is happening. It's not moving. It's not moving. Nothing. Okay. For the purpose of the video, I'm not gonna fill it all the way, but you guys get the point, okay? And then you can, as it fills, you can just help it along, kind of make it a nice even bobbin. I don't know, that's just what I do. It works for me. And then when I'm done, I leave everything attached, and I'll show you why. So make sure that this is sticking out. Make sure that step 5 is sticking out. So we're gonna keep these in. We're gonna slide it down to 3, push it to 4, bring it up and over to 5, come down, and this is where I'm gonna snap it and break it apart. Now that I've done that, I'll turn it on, push the lever from my foot, the thing that makes this part move, push it away from my foot so that I don't mess with it. And then I'm just gonna use a generic needle. You can find them, they come in packs of 3. I'm gonna just slide it in. That's what she said. No, and then I'm just gonna twist this part until it's nice and tight and I can't twist it anymore, so that it holds the needle in place. And I don't know if you can see this, but the hole needs to be in the front. See that? So the hole is facing me. It's not turned to the side, it's facing me. Now I'm just gonna clip it. There's a clip here. Come down. And the best part of this is that this goes inside the whole needle. You clip it and you pull it through. And just like that, your machine is thread from the top. See that? And then just pick up your presser foot and bring it down. Now for the bobbin, all you do is you just drop this little sucker in, and there's these little like slits, and you just roll it out. Now I'm gonna grab the top thread. So you have 2 threads now. You just want to grab the top one, put down your needle, watch it, and now your machine is completely threaded. Cut the excess, not too short. Clip this back in, and your machine is threaded. Now, so I just have some scrap fabric, And what you always want to do is you want to test your thread. So I keep the tension, that I keep it usually between 3 and 4. I don't go higher. I don't go up to 5. I've tried it a couple times. It doesn't work for me. The needle position, it just depends on you, on what you like. But personally, I don't like the middle position unless I'm doing a zigzag stitch. But I always like my needle to be always on the far left. And then the width, I always do between 3 and 4. So if this is 4, then I'll put it to 4. The length right now is at a long length, so I have it to 4, but usually it's at a 3. And then down here, right now I have it on this one, on the straight. If I want it to be on the blue, then really quick note, before you change anything, make sure your needle is always up, because the gears, watch, if I move something from here or here, the gears change. You see that? If I move any of the knobs, the gears change. So you always want to have it up. You don't want to have it down. And so I'll have it at a 3. But if I wanted it on the blue ones, I bring this one over to S1, and now it lets me access the blue ones. See, and they're really pretty. Like this one I think is really pretty. But I mostly, you know, despite that it has all these buttons, I always just stick to the straight stitch. Okay, and we're just gonna bring this over to the 3. And see, here it is. That's nicer. See, I backstitched so the seam is tied. I backstitched here so it's not going to open on me. It's okay, you can't see that side. But you see, it's nice and pretty. If your stitching does not look like this, restart. Take everything, take the bobbin out, take your thread out, take everything out, and then start over. If it's still not working, use a different bobbin. 9 times out of 10, it's usually the one at the bottom. Sometimes if things get too loose up here, it can get jammed up here in the lever. On mine it's step level 5, but it can get stuck up here. So take your time. Sewing is not to be rushed. It's not for you to get frustrated. It's something to do that you enjoy, that you have fun with. So just take it off, restart, and try again. I think it took me a whole 2.5 weeks to really understand my machine. So if it takes you shorter than that, great. If it takes you longer than that, who cares? The biggest important thing is for you to understand the basic straight stitch. This basic straight stitch. But yeah. So that's it for my video. Bye. So that's it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions or anything at all, or any tips, let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, week, month, everything. Bye.